So today, I decided to go against my better judgment and return to From Hell to Heaven Parkour. If you're not already familiar with this map, it is an extremely difficult parkour map. Well, actually, it's not that hard. I'm just really bad at it. But basically, in the description of the map on Planet Minecraft, the creator says that the map should take you about 15 minutes. I now know that description is about as reliable as the Irish public transport system. If you saw the last video, you may remember that I finished off in this room with the lava and the nether bricks. You may also remember that I was able to get through most of this level but got stuck at the very end. Now, I'll get back to this in a moment, but before I do, I just want to point out one little thing. So at the start of this level, there was actually a little detail that I missed in the first stream that I actually discovered in this stream. Basically, if you see behind me, there's this button, and if you click that button, a bunch of pistons pop out and they give you an extra path. Now this intrigued me, so I went and tried that extra path to see if it would get me anywhere. But it didn't seem to actually do anything. Not sure what this button does. Hold up. Is there a different way? Okay, so there's actually another way we can go. Oh, okay, we missed that. But, you know, we were getting somewhere. No. Guess we're just gonna die here as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the way I'm familiar. Messing that up. No, come on, fence. Don't be like this to me that early on, fence. Come on now. So in the end, I decided to just go my usual way. Okay, we're finally over here again. So now we go up this. It wasn't too long until I managed to get back here, and when I did you think I was successful? No, I absolutely wasn't. So, sprinting across a 1 block wide gap that you can't hit your head off the ceiling is always going to be difficult. I really need to hammer home how hard this part actually is. See, when you press the button, some pistons pop out in a particular order, and you also must run across those nether bricks to the left of me, over the ceiling, over a 1 block wide gap. It could really not be pleasant at all. Come on! Did you see that? I like hit myself off some kind of invisible wall. Or see, what would happen is you get off the first platform onto the platform that's created by the piston, then onto these nether bricks, then stop very briefly before continuing your sprint onto the last 2 blocks. The problem was, anytime I went straight on, I would fall because the piston hadn't extended. This part is... Oh my... Okay, that one's kind of on me. Okay, failed the same way as that other time. I needed to stop for a second there. I keep overshooting. But anytime I wait for the piston to extend, I wouldn't get anywhere near the required momentum. Come on! That's the worst. And I bet now I'm going to have that kind of fail, like, consistently. Like, I did everything else right, but then I fail there. Come on! God. I need to actually stop. What? How do you make that distance? I wasn't even close to making that distance. Alright. So anyway, after I finished that section, I was on to the second half of the map, which is more vertically based, as you can see right there. If you thought this part was any easier than the first part, well, you are completely mistaken. When I started this section, I said these words, but I'll see. Doesn't seem to be too bad so far. And yeah, as usual, I ended up eating them. Oh, I like this. This is kind of looping back on itself. This is kind of like Adventure Islands, actually. Anyway... Let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I may as well have just, like, you know, not even bothered staying in that lava, just gotten out. That would have saved time. I should point out, though, that this was really more frustrating than actually pure difficult. Like, if you look around here, you'll see, you know, kind of 2 block up 1, some even 1 block up 1 jumps. You know, not really many of those long, like, 3 block up 1 or 4 block jumps. But for some reason, once again, my sneak just wasn't working at all. Like, seriously, I would not manage to stay on a block unless I'd be staying on that block without the sneak. These two factors combined for some very disheartening fails in an otherwise fairly easy level. We want to land on top of that. Come on, I pressed sneak. That's what seems to be the case. Oh, come on, I had that. Okay. You ever seen the face of hopelessness? No? Oh. Well, here it is. Guy with sunglasses looking down because he hates himself. I need to start pressing that the right amount of times. And that same description could also apply to this room, which was ore themed. Okay, just kind of your typical jumps there. And how did I fall off there? I mean, okay, yeah, obviously I strayed off the edge, but I was clearly on there. Oh my God. How does that even happen? See, after all those fails from the previous section, I was already in a pretty bad state and I really couldn't take it. So my patience was very low. What that meant is that even one fail would very easily set me over the edge. Also didn't help that at the start, I didn't know exactly where to go. So I actually thought that you had to go from this iron ore onto the ladders behind me. And as you can see with the ceiling in the way, I'm pretty sure that jump is impossible. Yeah, oh my God, what is getting in the way there? How are you supposed to do that? Like, hello? What? But I can't even do these simple 2 block up 1 jumps. So how do I have any hope of doing this? Like you saw there, I wasn't remotely close to the distance required. The correct way to go was actually onto this block right here, and this particular route was not that hard. The only possible explanation is that that's not actually the way we're meant to go. We're meant to go down here. Okay? Anyway, yeah, we're getting a bit farther now, which is nice to see. Okay. Yes. Alright, the remainder of this level was fine for the most part, but there was one pretty difficult jump near the end, which involved a ceiling in the way where you jump around a corner up to a block that's 2 blocks away from you. The thing about this jump is that I made it actually after about 2 or 3 attempts. And keep that in mind, because that will become relevant again later on. 3 blocks up 1. Okay, there we go, made that. And now, if 2 blocks up 1, okay. Oh, I must have hit myself off ceiling. Alright, that's fine. As long as I don't fail this long jump. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see it. Once I finished the cave, I was finally out into the open and into the part with the trees. And once again, I did my usual and completely underestimated the difficulty. It's gotten a lot easier now. Gotta say, I'll probably end up eating those words though. Though as you can hear at the end, I did actually predict I'd eat my words. Anyway, the actual part with the trees very specifically wasn't that bad, but it would get a lot worse later on. Before we get to that though, there is actually this little part in the treehouse here that functions as a bit of a puzzle where you had to sneak in order to get onto the stairs behind me. And I got stuck here for maybe about a minute before figuring it out, but once I did, I actually felt very satisfied. That was a well-designed puzzle. Let's just go up. Well, this is a nice kind of treehouse. Anything in this chest? Nope. Okay, oh. Hold on. There's... Right. So... there's some kind of puzzle here. Ah, I see. But it was once I got onto the clouds where my frustrations really started. But first, before I even got onto the clouds, of course, I would slip off the roof of the treehouse. Right, let me go around it then. Okay, no. But we can get back up. That's not too bad. That really wasn't very satisfying at all, was it? Oh my God, why do I keep falling there? Alright. There we go. Oh, they're like barriers as well. That complicates things a little. Not dramatically, like not that much, but it does make things a little different. Okay, now there's some gold blocks here. Oh, are we about to reach the top of the level? No. No. Come on, don't fall further down each time. No. Come on. Right, we're at the top of this cloud. Why? Why does that happen? Those kind of fails where I don't even jump. This part is meant to be easy. Come on, why am I failing that jump? I think I failed that like 3 times in a row now. Something. Oh, that actually is quite a distance. Okay. There we go. Made that, but I had to hurt my thumb in order to do it. Oh my god, why can I not just stay on here? Is it really that much to ask that I could just stay on here and not immediately fall down again the moment I get any kind of success? Look, you see it there again. Every single time that happens. Now, I'm being dead serious when I say the cloud section was pretty tough, and it was mostly because of a few specific jumps. First one was this one here, which has a 3-block gap up 1, where you're also going at a diagonal. And that is quite a long distance, and it's really hard to make it. Like 90% of the time, I would either not manage to get the jump at all, or if I did jump, I would not get enough distance to get onto the block. Come on! Oh my god, why do I keep failing there? The next hard one was not long after that, and it was once again a 3-blocks jump that went up by 1. And once again, I had often failed this jump by not even jumping. No, come on! So I keep falling on this jump for some reason. Is there something like some imaginary barrier getting in the way? Because it feels like there is. This isn't hard. Like, actually kill me. This isn't that hard. Like, why do I keep failing on the exact same spot over and over again by just a very slight slip? It's so disheartening when you don't get anywhere. Oh my god! That's like an impassable boundary for some reason. Oh, of course, I'm jumping short of it as well. So not only am I doing that thing where I don't even jump, anytime I do jump, I'm falling short. How unfair can you be? How awful can a jump be? Come on! I think one of the worst ones, though, was probably this jump onto the ladder, because unlike the other two, this one doesn't look so obviously difficult. Basically, what I'm going to say is it's a moderate difficulty ladder jump. It's not very hard at all. But that didn't stop me from failing it many times. Yeah, this has been unfun. Just complete trolls all the way. Come on! Why did I fail that jump onto the ladder? That's the easiest out of the 3. Oh my god. It wasn't so much the fails themselves that made me so frustrated, but it was more the fact that every time I failed that jump, I'd have to do the really difficult ones again. Oh my god! I've been stuck on that for like... What is it, 24 minutes? Yeah, I think about 8 minutes I've been just stuck on this, not getting anywhere. Okay, finally, we're back at this. Took us ages to get just back to here. And I immediately failed again. Come on! I was able to do that jump semi-consistently about 5 minutes ago. Now I can barely, if ever, do it. So yeah, having to do that again kind of ruined the jump for me. Another thing about this jump is right after it, there's another jump that doesn't look that difficult, but for some reason, I managed to fail it something like 3 or 4 times before making it even once. Ali. Why do I fail that? That's like the easiest jump ever. That's the equivalent to like a 1 block wide gap with no ceiling. Look, it happened again! It happened again! Oh my... What is going on? Oh my god, why can't I get past this? Am I just gonna be stuck on here for like 20 minutes, not getting anywhere? God, these jumps are not meant to be that hard. Why am I failing them like almost... I fail them 5 times for every 1 time I make it. Look, I'm gonna fail this now. Okay, I made that. But now, watch me fail that jump. Okay, finally made that. Can't believe it took that long to make that jump. So with all those difficult jumps combining, remember you have to do them all in a row without failing. It meant that once I got onto these gold blocks, I would actually literally start shaking and panicking whenever I thought I was about to fall off. Because again, if you fall off some of these jumps, it could set you back something like all the way to the treehouse or all the way down to the ground level, or possibly even worse. And if you're wondering what I mean by even worse, you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Okay, we're into the gold dimension now. These jumps are so, like, high stakes, and you're worried so much about falling off that you actually start panicking that badly. In this gold section, there were 2 jumps where you had to jump around a wall. Now, I have some experience doing these jumps, but they are not easy whatsoever, and unsurprisingly, I failed this one. Now, you know me, I'm not normally one to get immediately frustrated at failing an extremely difficult jump that I knew I'd fail, but something much, much worse than just failing a jump happened right here. Take a look. God. Is this gonna be the first one? Is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be the map that I officially rage quit from? I think it might just be the one. I think I might, you know, actually just not get to the end of this. Because seriously, this map is not worth my time. It's just been horrible to me every step of the way. From about the very first red level, I have had 0 fun on this map. I have just not been able to get anywhere in any reasonable amount of time. It's just been rage upon rage. 0 enjoyment. Way too many maps have been like this. This might be the end. But it's only 27 minutes. So yeah, I was all the way back to this very first part with the lava. And really, at this point, I was starting to feel hopeless. Okay, now new ceilings are appearing where they previously weren't. This is getting unbearable. No, not this is getting unbearable. This is unbearable. This already is unbearable. It's not getting unbearable. It's been unbearable from the very beginning. I am not enjoying this whatsoever. This is just pain. I only took about 3 or 4 minutes on this part before I got to the cave, but by the way I was reacting and how much I was getting frustrated, you'd swear I was stuck on here for 20 minutes. That's what hopelessness does to you. Like the first time, the cave with the ores wasn't too bad for the most part, but then I got to that jump with the ceiling that I went on about in the last part. Now you might remember that when the first time I went through this, I made this jump after about 2 or 3 attempts. Yeah, you know how long it took me to get past this on the second run through? I think I failed this jump something like 10 times before I finally made it through. And that really did me. There we go. Oh, I almost fell. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. No. Come on. No. Oh my god, I almost fell. Come. Okay, that wasn't too much of a setback. That one, on the other hand, was. Okay. There we go. Those long jumps are always so nerve-wracking with a long jump. It should not be so much of a stake that if you fail it, you're going all the way back to the start. Come on! Okay, that's why I kept failing that, because, yeah, there is that ceiling in the way. I need to maybe start remembering there's a ceiling there. That would probably be a good idea, don't you think? That would really be a good idea to actually maybe remember there's a ceiling there. That jump is impossible. I was able to do that, okay, somewhat the first time through. Now I have literally zero chance of doing it at all. Like, not even close to making it. Not even close. Oh my god. Oh, I made it. God. Yes. Alright. Yep. Finally routing to here. And it was just before the 35-minute mark. Okay. On my way back up, there were a lot of fails that really just pushed me to my absolute limit. Like, for example, when I got back up to the top of this treehouse and managed to slip right off it again, like the very first time. And I don't think this is going to be any different! My god! Come on! Why can't I just do this? And of course, there's also the usual saga with the clouds. So yeah, at this point, I was having very little enjoyment with the level, and I can't entirely fault the creators for that, because I have a tendency to get very frustrated with Minecraft parkour, even ones that are not really that bad. However, seriously, 15 minutes? Are you actually having a laugh? I think probably one of the best ways for me to sum up this map is for you to listen to this little clip where I explain my feelings at the end of the map. Congrats. Thank you for playing our map. Subscribe to our channels if you enjoyed this map. Oh, that's a shame. I was planning on subscribing to these two, but I guess I can't now because it says subscribe if you enjoy. Oh, that's unfortunate. This button does not kill you. I'm not going to click that yet. Yeah, ZQL and the LMC guy. My beloved torturers. This button does not kill you. Oh, and by the way, if you do want to subscribe to ZQL and LMC guy, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not saying I definitely won't either, but yeah. I kind of feel like I can't when it says subscribe to our channels if you enjoyed the map. In all seriousness though, this map was incredibly frustrating. There were times where I felt I was literally not going to get anywhere within tens of minutes. If you still want to play this map for yourself, you can. There's a link in the description down below. And seriously though, just note that it does not take 15 minutes as stated in the description. But anyway, that's it for From Hell to Heaven Parkour. If you liked the video, then click the like button down below. If you want to watch the last map I played, Swap Parkour, you can click right here. Oh, I got a little close there. And also, if you enjoyed my content, you could subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. Thanks for watching and have a good night or day. There we go.